What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Celtic Clydesdale show. I'm Jim and I am the Celtic Clydesdale. Today I've got a guest speaker with me. This is my friend Stephanie. She's a member of the Conti's Tri team with me, and she's an Athena racer, which is why she fits in perfectly with the program here. So in today's episode we're going to be discussing the Pearl Izumi Elite Series Tri shorts. Now, disclaimer, neither of us were given these tri shorts by Pearl Izumi. Pearl Izumi knows nothing about this video, and they have no influence over either of our opinion on these shorts. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the review.
All right. So these are the Pearl Izumi double extra large. I like them. There's not really anything I don't like about them. I think they're pretty durable. I have not had any problems with any of the seams or rub or anything on it. However, I only wear them when I do triathlons. So.
I don't.
So because it's my team kit, I just wanted to wear them only in triathlons. One thing I do like about it is they don't have the rubber, and Jim also likes that because
I really like that. I don't shave my legs.
I shave my legs. So, you know, it doesn't bother me, but it doesn't creep up without them. So that's always a good...
No, the leg stays put. I've never had any issues with the leg riding up, so there's really no need for the silicone grippers. I mean, and frankly, all the silicone does is pull my leg hairs, and I don't like it. Now, I will tell you, the shorts we're showing you, these are part of our Conti's Tri Team kit. They were special made. However, the Elite model is a regularly available model. You can get it on Amazon or you can get it on the Pearl Izumi website. Will run you about $90, probably a little bit more for the custom. I don't remember. But yeah, that's where you get them, how much it costs. And we're going to go ahead and, you know, we already started a little bit. We'll discuss the fit and feel.
So the waistband for us women, I don't know if men care about it. I don't like waistbands that dig into my midsection too much. But the Pearl Izumi kits don't do that, even though they do have a tie. So you can tie them as tight as you want.
I'm going to be honest with you. If you look, I mean, my drawstring is still in the knot that it came in when I got the shorts. They set it perfectly for my waist, and the knot doesn't dig in. I don't have any issues with the drawstring being there at all. You have any issues with the drawstring?
The only issue that I had, and it was the first time, it was this June when I did my half Ironman. During my run, the knot itself was right at my belly button. Kind of got a little bit of a rub, so when I took a shower that day, it was a little uncomfortable. So that's just something I just learned this year, though. So, and we've had these for 3 years.
Got them in late 2017.
Yeah, so that was the first time it did that to me. So
now I know Stephanie only wears hers for triathlons. I wear mine. Okay, let me put a qualifier. I used to wear mine pretty much like, you know, train in them, do run races. These have got a marathon on them. Actually, no, they don't have done a marathon. They got some run time on them. But well, we'll talk about durability in a little bit, but I've not had any issues with the waistband digging into me. This, like I said, this knot, it came with the shorts. I haven't had to adjust these. I have personally the large, and they fit my rump just fine.
I've got a little junk in the trunk, so it does still fit very nicely. It doesn't really give me any problems. Women tend to wear their shorts a little bit higher than men do. We wear them closer to our belly buttons, if not around our belly buttons, which is why we're kind of more concerned about that, cutting us off at the midsection.
I definitely wear mine a little closer to the hip.
Yeah, so that doesn't really, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't cut. I don't feel like it cuts off our midsection.
Now, how do yours fit on the inner thigh?
I think they fit fine. I have not had any problems. My legs don't rub, and as you see, and again, I only wear them during triathlons. I have no rub on the inside of mine to show any kind of damage.
I do. We'll discuss that in the durability section.
Another thing that might be more of a dislike is I don't think their pad is very thick. And it could be good for the swim because it doesn't hold a lot of water, but if you're choosing to wear this only on the bike, it might not give you enough padding if you're not.
Now, I will say that even with the men's version, like really the only difference between the two versions is the cut, because you know, women typically have larger hips than men. But I think the chamois is a bit too thin. I personally, the saddle on my bike is amazing, so I really don't have a whole lot of problem. Of course, I haven't gone much over 50 miles on the bike since I don't remember when, but like in 2018 when we did the sprint out in Williamsburg,
Right.
I was hauling ass on the bike, and this chamois was just fine. I didn't have any issues.
For shorter distances, I think it's fine.
And you know, up until recently, I've never had any chafing issues in these. Have you had any other than the knot?
No, and that was only because, I mean, it's a knot.
Just the knot rubbing.
So other than that, no chafing. And I did a half Ironman this June, virtually, of course. And I do wish the padding in the chamois was a little bit thicker for the 56-mile ride.
That extra 6 miles will get you.
But other than that, you know, I think everything else has been pretty good with them. They've held up. Now, I will put a disclaimer that I had foot surgery in 2019, so I was out completely in 2019.
She was being lazy.
Yeah, a little lazy. You know, kind of got to walk to run. But other than that, as far as durability, I think everything else has been really good with these shorts.
Which we'll lead into in the next segment, so
right.
Let's do that. All right, let's go ahead and discuss the durability of these things. I'll let Stephanie lead off.
Okay. Like we discussed earlier, I only wear mine during triathlon events. I think I may have worn the shorts once or twice outside of that because my other tri shorts may have been dirty and needed a pair of tri shorts for biking or something. So for the most part, I only wear them during events, but I have no wear and tear on mine whatsoever. It's comfortable. Not even the chamois is not worn out too much, if at all. And so I've had absolutely no problems with mine, but like I said, I don't wear them generally just for training. I just only wear them in events.
And your longest race was the half.
Was the half this summer.
But,
yeah.
I mean, it's still, you're probably looking at, you know, a quicker triathlete's looking around 5 hours for a half. You did it yours in?
A lot longer than 5 hours. I'm not that quick. So yeah, but I mean, you know.
So the point is, I mean, you spend especially when you're doing, you know, your half iron distance races and especially your full iron distance races, you're wearing these for quite a while, which is part of the reason why I wear them all the damn time when I'm training. It's just, so not only do I keep my body used to the way the shorts feel, because I don't want to get in a race and go, oh man, I just realized why I hardly wear these shorts, you know, they're riding up or whatever. But for me, because I do wear mine a lot more frequently, I have areas, and the weird part is they're not areas that should be under high stress. You can't really see it on camera, but this area right here, it's just one of the side panels and it's wearing really thin. It's gotten to the point now that the seams are busting out right next to the chamois, you know. So I mean, I don't know, this has only started happening recently, and I can't even tell you how many miles I have on these shorts, but you know, we're looking at, it's been almost 3 years with these shorts, and they've been taking quite a beating. So durability wise, actually, you know, mine, they're wearing out, but I think it's just because I use them so damn much. Like Stephanie was saying, hers are standing up and doing fairly well. And I'm pretty sure if we were to ask some other people on the team, they'd probably say that theirs are holding up pretty decently also. But yeah, as far as durability is concerned, I say they do all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and get into the what we like about these. All right, the things that we like about these shorts. I personally like the fact, as we mentioned earlier, there's no silicone grippers at the legs. I don't know, other than the fact that they pull my hair, I really don't like the silicone grippers, and I'm so glad these don't have them. I know my Wadi Inks don't have them. I remember when I first got into triathlon, I had a pair of Sugois. When I bought them off Amazon, they looked like they had no rubber grippers. When they showed up, grippers. And the whole time on the ride, pulling my leg hairs, and it was horrible. But not an issue here. What is something you like about them?
And we kind of went over it again. I like the waistband, other than the tie with the knot, but that was something that's just recent, and probably because I ran 13 miles in them. But
now, I will say the waistband is, I
like the waistband.
It's damn near, it's really thin. It's all, I don't know, maybe a ½ inch wide. It's not a whole lot.
And it's a little bit wider for the women's.
Okay.
You can't really see here because ours is black on black.
It blends in pretty well with the rest of the short, honestly.
Might be able to see it in the back a little bit better, how thick the waistband is, because it's the black area.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit wider on women's than it is on the men's.
Yours is actually a different color up top, too.
Yeah. You guys have blue, and for us women, we have black all the way around. I don't know why.
I don't know if that makes you better or not.
I don't know. Of course it makes me better. So, but yeah, but they're a little bit wider. They're very comfortable, so I like that. I do have a couple pair of other tri shorts that I don't like as much because they're thinner and they cut me off at the waistband. And for longer distances, it's
getting cut off at the waist is always terrible.
No, it's terrible.
One of the other things I like about these is even though it's a little thin, I think the coverage for the chamois, and I'm showing you the bottom so you can see the stitching, but the coverage for this chamois, I think, is, it's pretty good for me. I wish it were a little bit thicker,
right.
But other than that, I think the size of the chamois as a whole is pretty well on point.
I agree.
And the fact that I don't need the drawstring is, that's a plus to me as well. And the rubber gripper thing.
He just really hates the rubber grippers and loves that they're not on there. So
yeah, those are things. Anything else you like about them?
I just think overall they fit well. I think they fit very well for a women's body, which is hard to do, and especially for an Athena.
They're not bad for the guys either.
Yeah, and I'm bigger in my lower half. Like I said earlier, I got a lot of junk in the trunk, so it's a little bit harder to squeeze into a pair of tri shorts at times. So I think these are actually very comfortable and they fit well.
I'm not sure I have a trunk.
Most men don't.
I got a spare tire though.
I got one of them too.
So yeah, those are the things we like about the shorts. So of course, when you talk about what you like about a short, you always got to talk about what you dislike. So stick around. All right, dislikes. These are the things that we could do without in these shorts.
Or maybe just change a little bit. I'm going to say the pocket in the back. I like having a pocket in the back, but I don't like the fact that they have where you have to lift up and then get into. So when you're trying to ride or run, and like me, you don't have a whole lot of coordination, trying to reach around, lift up, then get in is kind of a little bit hard.
You also have a straight up tri-bike.
Yes, I do have a straight up tri-bike.
Takes a little bit more.
Yeah. So,
especially if you try to stay arrow on it, it's...
Yeah. And I think trying to get into them arrow is a little bit easier than if you're sitting up, just because of the angle at which to get into your shorts. But having the flap over the top of the short. Now, the good thing about that is stuff won't fall out, but then it's also hard to get into. So if it's something you want to carry, like your phone on your bike.
Your phone will stay put, trust me.
It won't fall out. But that's about the only thing. If you're trying to get into nutrition back there and you're like fumbling around and you're weaving, yeah, no, I don't like that.
I also have a bone to pick with the pocket. I actually don't like the singular pocket on the back. And I'm not saying the pocket in and of itself is all right. The little flappy thing, yeah, it's kind of annoying. I don't have a straight up tri bike, so it's not quite the pain in the ass for me. But it still is when you try to reach back there, which is kind of why I actually wear a jersey that's got pockets on the jersey. It's much easier to get to. But as far as the shorts concerned, like when you're on the run, having that singular pocket on the back and trying to reach back for your gel or something, it throws my gait off. To be honest with you. And
well, yeah, because you're twisted.
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
Trying to run
you're
like
trying
this.
to do this, you know, and when you're running, you want to swing your arms, but you're punching yourself in the back, but hey, everything stays put. So
not going to lose your nutrition, but you're not going to get to it either.
Now, I will say the other thing I dislike is, and we've mentioned it already, how thin the chamois is. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what Pearl was thinking, but that thin a chamois is, if I didn't have such an awesome saddle on my bike, I don't know, I'd probably get a lot more chafing. My sit bones would be unhappy.
Yeah, my sit bones after 56 miles were a little unhappy the next day.
It did. Now, I will give it, you know, even though I dislike it for its thinness, I have to give it credit. I should have mentioned this in the like section, but these dry out really fast. Yeah. Like, they don't take long to dry at all. Honestly, when we came out of the water in Williamsburg, I think by the time we got, of course, it was like forever and a day to the damn transition.
It was like a quarter-mile run to the transition.
But I was pretty much dry by the transition.
I was too.
By the time I actually got out of transition on the bike, I was set.
Right.
But as far as the dislikes, like I said, I don't like the singular pocket. She doesn't like the flappy thing on the pocket. It gets in your way.
Right. And the singular pocket in the back. I mean, directly in your lower back, to me, it would be better if it was either on your butt cheeks or on your sides better, because then you can easily more get to it. And I have other shorts like that where they're either on the sides or right on my butt cheeks.
Now I know, like my Wadi Ink shorts, the pockets, it's got two pockets, one on each side, and they're more, I wouldn't say they're directly on the side, they're kind of back a little bit, but I would prefer that, and there's no flappy thing.
Yeah.
So
no flappy.
Those are the dislikes. So let's go ahead and get into the final thoughts. All right, final thoughts on the Pearl Izumi Elite Tri Shorts.
I think overall, I like them. I think they're very comfortable.
I don't hate them.
The nitpicky things that we've talked about that we don't like about them are not a make or break during a triathlon.
No.
They're really not.
I gotta be honest, I'd buy them again.
Absolutely. I would too.
I kind of, I should probably reach out to, I don't know who the Tri Team's coordinator is for getting the kit, but I should probably reach out for another.
I think it's Jose now. Hi, Jose.
Yeah, Jose. Hope you're watching, Jose.
You better be.
But yeah, I would buy them again.
I definitely would. I mean, we've had them for 3 years.
Other than the fact they are 3 years old, and for me, because I wear them so often, they're starting to show their age. And to be honest with you, I don't think any of the high-end tri-gear makers, like Pearl Izumi or like Louis Garneau or even Wadi Ink, I don't think any of them really make shorts that are supposed to go that long.
No.
Of course, I mean, companies like Wadi Ink, I think, they're producing shorts that are being used by elites, and those guys,
they use them all the time.
Especially like the pros, they get
a
pair of shorts given to them, and they chuck them, but for the most part, I think it's worth it. It's worth the buy. I would fix the chamois.
I think we bought like 100. They were around 100, 110 maybe.
Yeah.
But because they're personalized.
They were about 95. A little bit more because
it's been 3 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would definitely buy another pair of the Pearl Izumis, and I actually have an older pair of Pearl Izumis that I bought on Amazon, I believe, when I first started doing tris, and I still have those, and I still wear those, and they're still comfortable. I wear those to train in versus these to actually wear in tris. And one of the reasons why I like to wear these in tris, and I do tris outside of the local area, because obviously in the local area for the team we're supposed to wear our tri kits for our team, but if we go outside of the local area, I still wear mine because they're so comfortable.
Yeah.
And even though most people don't know my tri team or my club when I'm in Michigan versus Virginia, I still wear them because they're that comfortable.
And like outside of what we have to do for the tri team, we don't have to be in the team kit for every single race, but for the ones where I'm not wearing the kit, I'm actually still wearing these shorts. You won't know because I have my kilt over them on the run, but like I said, I'd buy them again. They do well. The only issue I have, if you're gonna buy them, make sure you got a pretty good saddle on your bike for the chamois. Other than that,
I have a friend that puts on bike shorts over the top of these for the long bike. Hi, Cheryl. She's the one that does it. But I don't blame her, because if you're doing 56 miles, or when she did her Ironman, they didn't have, the chamois wasn't thick enough for her. So, she pulled on a pair of bike shorts over the top of them that actually had a bike, a cycling, chamois on it. And then when she got on the run, she just took the shorts off and
it makes a lot of sense, actually.
So, yeah, I would have done that too. I wish I would have thought of that when I did my half, but I didn't.
Tell you, my regular bike shorts, most of the ones I have, the chamois feels like a diaper.
Yeah, they do. Cycling shorts and cycling pants feels like a diaper, but it saves your butt.
I actually like riding in tri shorts better than straight up bike shorts. I think I don't know, I think my saddle's so awesome that it's like...
We'll have to talk about your saddle later, because I don't have as great a one.
But those are the final thoughts. In the end, I'd buy these shorts again, and I would actually recommend them. They are on the upper end of, for the price, coming in at $90. But for the $90, you get a pair of shorts that last quite a while. Mm-hmm. You get a pair of shorts they keep their color for quite a while. And I know if you go on the website, they've got, when I looked on Amazon, I could only find black, which I guess if you like black, but they didn't have any orange ones, which kind of bummed me out.
Me too. Orange is my favorite color too.
Yeah. But they maintain the color fairly well, as you can see here, and the durability's on point. For the most part, and for the price, you're actually getting a pretty decent pair of shorts. So, let's go ahead and close this thing out. All right, so before we close this out, I'm going to do the things you see in every YouTube video. If you've liked what you've seen in this video so far, do me a favor, give me the thumbs up button. I know Stephanie's done it.
Yep.
She's only going to like it, she's in it.
I'll get my friends to like it too.
Once again, if you don't like the video that we've just done, I suppose you could thumbs down it. I'd still prefer you didn't. But also, if you're new to the channel, or if you haven't done it yet, go ahead and subscribe. You'll be helping me out. And ring the bell so that when I upload on Wednesdays, you'll get a notification that says, hey, Jim just put a new video up. So with that being said, I'm going to point out that I'm still running my Fuck Cancer Endurance Club fundraiser. Please, if you can donate, the link's down in the show notes. Any little bit helps out, and I'm redoing my challenge from the last time. Being as Stephanie and I are both veterans, if by Veterans Day I can meet my $500 annual goal, I will dye the thick part of my beard here to match the Irish flag. Ooh. It's going to be cool. The wife is looking forward to it.
Maybe you should do it anyway.
Now, if I exceed the $500 by $50 more, that's 10%. That's not a random number. If I exceed by $50 more, I will actually do my entire beard, the green, white, and orange. So
just might need to do green and orange. Looks like you got enough white there.
Hey, nobody pulled your cord. I'm showing my age.
He's got 3 kids.
It happens. I do. Actually, I have 3 adults, but
that's why it turned white.
Now
they're adults.
But yeah. Actually, maybe it's white because I have 3 kids, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But
I only have one.
So yeah, please donate. Like I said, if I hit 500, you get the Irish flag. If I get over by 50 or more, you get an Irish flag. So please donate. If you'd like to help me do other shows, and by all means, leave some comments to give me suggestions. And also, I've got my cash tag down in the show notes. If you'd like to help out purchasing gear or equipment, I'd appreciate that too. I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing next week because this time I kind of want it to be a surprise. So come back next week, and until then, keep on keeping on.
Bye.